Hi, I'm Stacy London.
And I'm Clinton Kelly. And we're
we're
from TLC's What Not to Wear Halloween Edition. Well, okay, TLC might have canceled us, but who needs a learning channel anyways?
Yeah, screw those guys. Anyways, so we've taken to the streets of Kingston, and pretty much basic girls everywhere are injecting themselves with pumpkin spice. So, what we're gonna do is help you understand how to dress appropriately this Halloween.
We're here to meet Fred at Queen's University. He's been nominated by essentially the whole campus. Let's go meet Fred.
Okay, so who nominated Fred for What Not to Wear?
It was a group effort, to be honest.
Yeah, we all knew he needed an intervention.
We all love Fred, but he doesn't realize his costume choices are hurting the people around him.
Yeah, and he looks kind of like an asshole.
We went to a sushi restaurant and he showed up in full kabuki.
He's helping perpetuate these negative stereotypes of marginalized groups.
Like, why do you think Fred is doing all this?
Well, he's a lonely and often ignored middle child, but mainly it's just because he doesn't understand how these choices are hurting others.
Yeah, he thinks he's being funny, sexy, and he gets off on being controversial.
But there are lots of ways he could do that without hurting the people around him.
Oh, clearly Fred needs our help.
Some help with the way for him to express his sexy, funny self, but also while being appropriate and being appropriate to everyone else around him.
Let's go find Fred. I'm Clinton Kelly.
And I'm Stacy London.
And we're from TLC's
What Not to Wear. Well, technically we're not with TLC anymore, but you get the drift.
Okay, Fred, you've been nominated for What Not to Wear Halloween Edition by your friends and family because you've been pretty embarrassing.
Hey, my costumes!
Yeah, and not because you pronounce Chagale, Chagule.
Yeah, so frankly, you just can't seem to find what's appropriate for Halloween. You got kicked out of Fluid for going in blackface. Come on.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you a full-on tutorial on how to not be a dick this Halloween. Remember that colonial oppression is not a cute look. Who wore the feather headdresses and beaded skirt best? Definitely the First Nations and Indigenous peoples. When you're trying to steal the spotlight with your costume, make sure you aren't also stealing from a culture that isn't yours.
Sorry? You should be sorry for putting on traditional clothing without appreciating and respecting its value and purpose to its people. Cut all bad habits and other religious costumes. Those clothes are so Last Supper. Basically, if you're questioning whether your outfit is offensive to a cultural, ethnic, or religious group, it probably is.
So, I hope these tips and tricks were helpful.
Yeah, and now you know how not to be a dick this Halloween.
Oh man, I worked so hard on this.